The following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Douthat Insurance. Medicare Open Enrollment is going on right now and will end on December 7th. And this morning we want to welcome Margaret and David Douthat from Douthat Insurance to Daytime to offer us some great advice when it comes to making informed Medicare decisions. First of all, happy Veterans Day to you, sir, and thank you for your service. But let's talk about those that are, involved in the VA, and you got Medicare special plans under the Medicare Advantage through the VA. Some things you need to keep in mind if you're in that situation right now, aren't there?
Yeah, there's special plans just designed for veterans, people using the VA, because most of the people using the VA get their prescription drug plans or get their prescriptions from the VA. So then this gives plans which gives you money back into your check, in your Social Security check. So we all would like to get money back in, and these plans are designed to do that. So.
And if there's a veteran out there right now working with the VA and they have a question, that you would love to hear from them.
Yes, we'd like to talk to them because I think we can help them out.
Yeah, and also just remember that that's not just for a veteran who goes to the VA, but that's also for those that have CHAMP VA and TRICARE.
Yes.
So it's always worth exploring what your options are. Maybe a good fit, may not be.
But you need to find out.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on a benefit that you're entitled to. Absolutely. And I mentioned earlier, the open enrollment ends on December the 7th, so you need to make some decisions, some hard and fast decisions for this year before the 7th, correct?
Yeah, it is crazy how fast time is going by.
It really does.
But yes, for Medicare individuals, December the 7th is your final day to make a choice for January 1. So yeah, this is the time to kind of explore what your options are, what is out there. We know people are getting all kinds of phone calls and all kinds of mail and all kinds of advertisements about food being available on their plans. And that is true. There are policies that do have some benefits to help you with groceries.
Right.
But you need to understand that those policies typically mean that you have some kind of chronic health condition like diabetes or heart, or they mean you have Medicare and Medicaid both.
Okay.
So yes, those advertisements are out there and they're giving you a little piece of truth, but it's not for everybody, and not everyone qualifies that.
And you bring up a good point. There's a lot of advertising going on there, social media, television, radio, newspapers, print ads, billboards, you name it, it's going on right now. Got to take a lot of that with a grain of salt, don't you?
Yeah, there's a little bit of grain of truth in every advertisement, but they're advertising nationwide, so there may be a plan somewhere else that has some of those things that may not be here.
Right.
But your local agents usually can offer you any plans that are available, so it's easier to work with somebody local and still have,
And Medicare itself will not contact you. No.
Right. This is so important. People need to be very protective of what they're sharing and where they're going to obtain information. Just because it's an advertisement on TikTok or Facebook does not mean that it's really a real thing. They need to be so careful not to put in dates of birth and Medicare numbers and all of those things, or answer or answer those questions on the phone. They need to protect themselves and their information. But we just cannot stress enough, use a local agent.
Right.
We may not be your local agent, you may have one, but we want to stress, use your local agents, use the information that they have about your area and the plans that are available for you. If you don't have an agent you're shopping, of course we'd love to help you, but that's the most important thing.
And folks, a lot of folks are under the ACA, and it's open, and it's open for change right now as well. It has a different time limit on it. It goes until December the 15th and up until January 1st. What are some things about ACA that you want folks to know?
I think the most important thing to know is there's a lot of confusion because of the government shutdown. So a lot of people are under the impression that the tax credits or tax subsidies are gone, and that is not true. So there are still tax credits, still the tax subsidies. Some of that has shifted as to how much based on income. But yes, this is the Affordable Care Open Enrollment going on right now, so they kind of cross. And while Medicare ends on the 7th of December, the Affordable Care ends on the 15th of December.
And there's so much terminology from both sides of the thing. I know folks out there have questions, and you're a great resource for them to pick up the phone and contact you, correct?
Yeah, just give us a call and we'll be happy to talk to them.
All right.
Kind of walk through all of it and try to make it easy.
Get them the answers, the
information. Give them comfort, in the end.
Yeah, little confidence going forward.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thank you both. We appreciate it. Folks, I'm going to give you some information right now. It's Douthat Insurance. So their office is located right there in Kingsport. They serve the entire Tri-Cities region. They would love to hear from you. Got a phone number right there. Got their website as well. If you've got questions about open enrollment, ACA, anything, please